Just that's what it is, an opportunity. How you take it, that'll be in your better interest, and how you perceive it, how you interpret it or anything like that, that's the way it'll work. But it's definitely an opportunity. And when I first got here, well, I can tell you that I was mildly depressed. That would be an understatement. I had outwardly, well, I was rather cheerful. I think they can say or attest to that. But inwardly, I wanted to go kill somebody. First one that walked by. Anyway. But after being here for the 3 weeks and getting on the medications, why, I could see some modest improvements, and if anything, it was just my attitude started improving a lot personally. And just before we had gotten here, I was really getting depressed quite a bit, so they kind of came at me again and saying, well, maybe we need to reconsider the wheelchair, and I said no, so I went out and bought a farm instead. Of course, that was the wife and my...
How do you see the medications kick in your body with what you can do, and how do you
adjust? The wheelchair. Can appreciate this. About 2 weeks ago, after I'd go about right here, I'd fold over and sometimes almost be laying on the floor because I'd have a spasm. And the medications, which is awfully hard for us as the person to interpret, I mean, what the heck is it doing for us? But the medications allow you that, like when I would walk, every so often if I stepped on a rock the wrong way, why, someplace in my leg, my foot, my ankle, I didn't know where, but if one muscle out of tune would spasm, and as soon as it did that, next thing I know is I just laid down on the ground with a torn pair of pants, so I started wearing cheap pants. That's why he told me to dress up today. You like this? I mean, I dressed up today. Cheap pants. The thing is that I think anybody that is there knows approximately what I'm talking about. But I can do this. I mean, last week I was trying to drill a hole for my wife because she wanted something up. So it's like, okay, I bring the drill up here, and up here, and you can get it up. Well, right now I know good and well I can do that with no sweat. So some things have really happened to it. What I've noticed is with the medication, and particularly since I've been able to get in the pool, that has made a big significant difference, because what happens now is if I wanted to, I mean, I could do it around here, but just to be able to walk, I mean, you know, I can get out here and I can do that white man's dance, you know what I mean? We won't get into that heavy duty dancing, but I can get out here and there's things that I could not have done because if I had shifted, I didn't know whether I was going to stop or just fall right on over. And it was just nutty things like this. And it has really helped a lot. In fact, I was telling a good doctor that about 3 weeks ago, one of my dreams, because I came from a good sized little farm, and I've always wanted my John Deere tractor. Well, I bought that sucker about 3 weeks ago. And couldn't get on it. So I had to go get a rope and pull myself on it. Well, I got in the pool and I just kept working it, mowing the lawn, and you got to do the maintenance on the tractors, and you got to do everything like this. And so now I can get up and down on that tractor with ease. I mean, I can literally walk up to it, grab the handhold, bound right up on it. But that comes from the medication kicking in. Because before, when I first tried to do that, if I went up halfway, I'd get one of those spasms, and the next thing I know, and that's when you don't know, it kicks you some direction. I mean, your body just, or my body anyway, would just refuse to do it, and when it refused, it didn't just refuse and leave you hanging right there. No, it would have a spasm, and the next thing I'd know is, just like I said, I'd be laying on the ground. I'd be laying someplace I didn't know. It was about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, all of a sudden the spasm started back up again. Well, I don't know what the heck it is, but I know I'm coming down here. So I walk in, I tell them, well, the spasms are back again. Oh, well, you're taking too much medication. So they changed my medication. The next day, I don't have spasms.